What's going on, guys? Welcome to Group Chart Analysis. It's July 9th. It's Monday, July 9th, 2018. Sorry for my tardiness. Was out and about, take care of some errands, and bought 2 new dogs. So we are literally back in action here. A little late, but we're going to go right through this stuff. I don't want to take up your guys' time because I have some things to take care of as well after this. But let's get to it. Last night was definitely awesome. I kind of want to go over gold real quick because, guys, gold was the moneymaker last night. If you were watching, if you listened to anything that I said on my analysis, you would have seen that this shit was going to shoot up. I even put it in some of the groups. I was telling you guys, gold is a buy. Gold is a buy. And guess what it's doing right now? Gold is pulling back. It is bouncing off the catch-up. The 4-hour closes in the next 20 minutes. And if this shoots up a little bit higher, and that makes the EMA of the water shoot up just a tad bit, hence touching the candlesticks, bouncing off the catch-up. This is what we're going to call between the sheets trade. And this is the trade that I told you guys to take on EU a few weeks ago, where it goes straight to the Mayo. So we'll be ideally looking for buys on this continuation, 1,000%. I'm going to be honest, I'm in buys right now on this currently. We rebought it, so we are up and making moolah, and we're going to hold it until it gets back up to the next zone. If anything, it's going to go up to the recent daily high. For, if you guys are intraday trading, you don't like to hold, what you can do is it's going to shoot up another 80-something pips easily. That's not even going to be a problem. So be looking for this to be a buy tonight. Continued. Euro USD, same thing. Euro USD was a continuation. If you guys bought it, it was kind of like I wanted it to drop towards that water. I still think it's going to be shooting up, but let me look at this daily real quick. Daily's bouncing off the water. This is what happens. So every time it hits the EMAs in a higher time frame, consolidation happens. And right now, you guys are seeing an ugly pattern form on the hour, if you will. This is actually a small head and shoulders. You got the divergence here. Right? Divergence overbought going down, divergence going up, left shoulder, head, drops, hits the water, could potentially shoot down here, go up to that high, and once it gets up to that high to retest this zone, could break that water, bounce down, retest this zone, bounce up, retest the water, where it comes across like this, right? Hits the water, and what it does, you'll see a 50-50 bounce for a nice little reversal down to the Mayo, or the next resistance or support zone as it starts to go down. So this could be the potential play for EU tonight. And if it drops down tonight, it will come down to this area, and we'll look for the reversal back up. So we'll be testing. We'll be seeing how this plays out. It's still early on Euro USD, but I do believe, based off of this analysis, that you guys should be seeing this thing drop down to that 15-minute blueberry, which is the 1-hour Mayo, which is the 4-hour water. Go? Make sense? Good. You Chief weekly. Do that wick on the daily around the water. This kind of lines up because we have EU for a sell. That means you Chief would be looking for a buy. Now it's in that consolidation zone right now between the EMAs. Normally what happens is it's going to go up and we're going to consolidate in between the EMAs, and you won't even see a pullback. If you don't see a pullback, this thing is going to be expected rise to the trend line or to the high. Not there. Looking in this general area for a rise, continuation shot up for the push up, and then we can expect once it gets up to the top here, probably midweek reversal for Wednesday, drop back down. So, but that's what I want you guys looking for tonight is a continuation buy. Look for buys, and then sells on EU, and then buys on gold. GU. So GU dropped hard. I didn't play this pair last night, but there was some news this morning, and it shot the fuck down. It's also what I want you guys to keep in mind is that it's very tight on the EMA, so shit can go crazy. Just saying, like it can do that. But if we're going off of a technical standpoint, this was the high, and what happened was it shot down, formed this low, and it also broke this low. So now we have a new low, pull back, comes up to the EMAs, consolidation. It could consolidate a little bit more, and then a straight shot back down to retest that low. That's a possibility. But you have to also keep in mind the EMAs are tight, so this could consolidate, shoot down, and come maybe back up. That's possible because it's in the middle right now. You don't know that this is going to be the best. I mean, I like this ideally more for a sell than I do a buy. Why? Because it did take out this low just recently. The RSI looks like it's kind of going to be coming right back down, sort of like that. And it is wicking off of the stationary 50, and it's down here. So it's below the stationary 50. So I like it more for a sell right now, on 100%. So just be patient with it. I'm not going to say this is going to move during the Asian session because this is not an Asian session pair. So like, be careful of stop hunts. Be careful of them trying to get you to take early on trades. If you do get in early, low lot size, risk management, scale in. If you don't use risk management, you blow your account. That's your own fault. So be ready. UJ. Oh my God, who took this? Because I called this for a buy last night, right off of this bouncing right off the trend line. I didn't like it for a sell whatsoever. I said, if anything, you guys are going to be looking for a buy. Did not play this pair. We stuck on gold, and it shot up 60 pips. And I know there's some people that that I follow and people that follow me who are currently in this trade. So if you caught it, good shit. Daily, and this is what I was talking about. This thing still has room to go up to here, guys. This is throwing. It's gonna keep going. Let me see this. Is this what I think it is? Could possibly be like an engulfing sauce. This thing is gonna be shooting up for a minute, guys. Like, you are. Once it hits its zone, it could possibly retrace a little bit, but I'm just gonna say, all right, just look for buys. All right, look for buys. Look for. Well, maybe not buys right now because obviously you want to get on the right spot, but oh shit, I clicked the wrong button. Here. If anything, you come up to here, consolidate, maybe pull back towards that water, then rise up. But overall, I don't want you guys selling this right now. Just because I know that this thing will eventually shoot up, and on the higher time frames, it's more accurate for a buy. So just be really careful. Wait for pullbacks to the low, and then look for area entries during the buy. AUD USD continued up as planned. Hit that blueberry kind of shortly right after we got off the analysis. So if you caught that, good shit. Daily still shooting up towards that water, so we still got another day. The 4 hour is starting, it's overbought right now, and it's starting to become a little bit divergent, so I would hold off on this a little bit. If anything, this could actually kind of, it's overbought, but some divergence I look for. Could come up, come back down, and then shoot back up here, or it could go up, come back down, break the low, hit the water, retest, and drop back down again, because this is a downtrend, mind you, right? So this is a downtrend, and it did hit that blueberry, which is the 4 hour Mayo. And the Mayo, when it gets hit, does shoot right back down. So I would wait for this to form, and ultimately you guys are going to be looking for this thing to form the pattern drop, okay? So be really careful on that. Patience on this. This actually might shoot down for tomorrow night with midweek reversal, so it might not move tonight. So just be careful. GJ, holy shit, what the hell happened to this pair? Someone got trapped in that shit. Whoever played GJ, I feel sorry for you. Down, I had this thing going up for a buy towards that water. Went up, surpassed it. You're still looking for buys. Simple. No divergence, nothing telling me it's going to sell. It broke down, came here, formed a new high, pulled back. Everything's saying sell. Sometimes things that shoot up. So you're going to be looking for, everything's saying buy, sorry. You're going to be looking for buys. Maybe like, if you want to be accurate, pull back down to here, rise, or pull back down to here, rise. Like, there's a couple of scenarios, but ultimately you're looking for buys on GJ still. Let me go to Euro AUD. Euro AUD actually did what we wanted. I wanted the pullback. This wasn't a clean entry, but it did take out the lows as expected, and now we can start looking for the pullbacks to continue with the downtrend because, guys, this is a weekly head and shoulders. All right, so this could be the move that we're going to be seeing here. That's going to finally allow us to actually start selling this thing long term. I don't want to sell it right now because of how far it pushed. So what we're going to have to do is see what it does here. Mind you, look at this. It is divergent. on the 1 hour. All right, it's oversold. So what I'm going to say is look for this to shoot up towards that water. If it does not break the water or the Mayo, resell it. All right, so that's going to be the gameplay for EA. AUD CAD, we caught all of this moves last night. We caught it all the way up. Trace hit their trailing stop. We made some money off of it. It was a really good deal. Weekly, I think it could still shoot up a little bit more, maybe towards like the 480, the 98, 444 area. So that's good. No sign of divergence on the 4 hour. Good sign for a continuation. No sign of divergence. It's somewhat divergent on the hour, but in the position that it's in, this could easily just keep rising. So what you could ultimately see here would be, hold on, it's got to load. 1 sec. There we go. So what you can see here is possibly just a continue where it goes down, hits the water, rises, continue. That's it. That's all I want you guys doing. If it comes down, hits that water, doesn't take it out, buy it. If it hits the water, takes it out, comes back to be tested, sell it. It's divergent as shit here, so it could do this. It could do this, but ultimately it's still an uptrend, so ultimately you can do that. Look for the drawdown, hit the water, rise back up, or wait for the breakage of the water, rise back up, retest, then drop. Chief JPY, have this thing going up for a buy. That I had it so that it could either come down towards that blueberry or it's going to bounce off the water and continue. In that case, it did. It did bounce off and continued up, and we are now seeing it foreplay as what it is right now. And this could reverse because it actually is hitting the zone right here. Took it out, wicked upon it. I think there's a couple areas. Yeah, so this is like the whole zone. Yeah, mind you, it is divergent. So you got price going up here. It's based on the close of the candles, not the wicks, and then you have the close down here. So this could shoot down. It's also throwing a railroad right now on the 1 hour. If this closes like that, this is a Chief JPY pair. This could drop, break it, pull back, continue down overall. So that's what we're looking for, just about being patient with this one. See what it does over the next few hours here, and then we can look for the selling opportunities. GA, told you guys to look for this to be a sell overall because AU is going to be up. So if you guys sold this, you would have racked the fuck out. Just saying. So it was 190 pip move in 3 hours. So, and it was with the trend. So makes sense. Overall dropping. 4 hour looks good. The weekly actually looks like it's going to keep dropping. Looks like it's going to go right back down again. The daily is shooting right beneath it. This is just this is played out perfectly. 4 hour is beneath the stationary, no sign of reversal, continuation down. 1 hour shot back up, pull back. Maybe if you want to wait for a specific entry, maybe pull back but drop. Overall, you're looking for sells in this pair. Back down to recent low. And that's that. And then obviously we just did gold. Gold is closing on the next 8 minutes on the 4 hour, and this could easily be throwing some sauce right here. So this is going to be sauce. I would like to see it shoot up a little bit more, but ultimately we're going to be looking for buys. And that's tonight's analysis. Does anybody have any questions, real quick, before we finish off? I know I didn't want to be too long, but I got on late as hell. But if there's no questions, I'm going to put this thing up on YouTube real quick. And I'm going to post it in the group for everybody to watch. And then we'll be back on tomorrow for Tuesday, expecting what to look for midweek reversal day, Wednesday, Thursday. Sound good? Bet. I love the silence. Cool. All right, guys. So, what's this? The best. It's going to get better, bro. I promise it's going to get easier and easier and easier. So, everybody here, have a great night. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Stay safe in the markets. Be patient. Wait for these pips. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace out.